What's up? What's up? You know what's going on, man? It's Bezo803. Got my co-host with me right here.
$sign Mikey Ben, Mikey man. We in the building. Look who we got.
Yes, sir. Marja'Kim in the building. I know it's
All right, let's get it.
Marja'Kim in the building.
Better act like y'all know.
Got that record going crazy right now, man. Another featuring Jaheim. How you doing, my brother?
Man, I can't complain, man. I'm doing well. Just on this promo run right now, so everything been going
Appreciate
well.
you coming through the Carolinas, man. Rocking with us real quick, man. Big Motion Podcast. Big shout out to all the viewers out there. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit notification bell so you don't miss a drop. You know, we bringing the hottest artists and entrepreneurs and movers and shakers and big motion people in the game. So, man, how's it going out there on the promo run, man?
Man, everything been going well. I just came from talking to a school, Sumter High School. I just finished talking to them.
Man, that's all right. That's my alma mater, baby. Gamecocks, what's up?
Yeah, so I shout out to them. I just finished talking to them, talking a little, sense of what I've been through and everything like that in my process. Trying to give them a little bit of ins and outs and everything like that. So, but everything been well. I went through a couple of cuts and everything, got the song played. Club and everything.
That's hard, man. You really putting that work in, man.
Yes, sir.
It seems like you guys, got a pretty tight team and you got a sense of direction, which, a lot of artists don't have that, man. So where does that come from, man?
I just stem from my father. My father been in the game, in the music business, and he done
Shout him out. Shout his name out.
Shout out to Pook, man. I know
shout,
who he is.
Big
man.
shout out
to Pop.
OG in the building. How you doing, my brother?
There in the building, man.
You know that.
Yes, sir.
You know that. You
Yes,
know
sir.
that, man.
So, with him being and having all the stuff that he been through and everything, it's just easy for him to give me guidance as far as what I got to do in the music business. My dad had actually stepped away from the music business, but he heard my project and everything that I got going on, and he believed in me. So I was able to bring Pops back into the game.
That's hard, man. It's good to have your Pops behind you, as you chase this dream, and so far it's looking like it's gonna pay off for you, man. You got a hot record. How long you been recording, bro?
Probably like 2.5, like going on 3 years now. Not nothing long. I wasn't really taking it seriously up until like probably like I say a year ago. That's when I really started like going into the studio and really recording and everything like that. Before that, I was just on some like doing it as a hobby at home with my friends. Like I wasn't even in the studio. I was just like just playing around, recording on my phone sometimes. Like I wasn't
messing around.
Messing around. I just really started taking it seriously a year ago. I just dropped my first song called Lit. That's up on YouTube and everything like that. If y'all go look me up, y'all check it out. Y'all can see that too.
All platforms also.
Yeah, on all platforms as well. I dropped that. That was my first song like last summer.
Yeah, I see that, man. I see that. Sample that Kanye West Flashing Lights, man.
Yeah.
I see a lot of your records got the samples on them. Is that like something you planned or it just happened like that?
For sure. That's definitely, you feel me, like where my whole team and everything, like that's my little vibe that I got right now. Okay. I've been trying to like make my own little lane and little sound that I got. Yeah. And so the sample's been a big part of it right now currently. I'm gonna start getting into like more original music and everything like that.
That's
like,
what I want to
hear. Yeah. So I'm kind of like building that like suspense up. With the samples. I'm just trying to get everybody to come into me as an artist, know me as an artist, and then I'm gonna start dropping that like new, more original stuff to me relatively soon. Though it's coming after I got another 2 songs coming over the summer, and then I got a little EP coming, a little inside. You know what I'm saying? I got a little EP coming out. It's gonna be called Old to the New.
Old to the New.
Yeah, it's gonna be like all like my little sample vibes and everything that I got going on right now. And then after that, I'm gonna start getting into like my more original music with the producers that I got signed under my label. I got couple of producers signed under my label.
Shout them out real quick.
Yeah, shout out to Will. Shout out to King, man. Also, I'm working with Mufi. Shout out to Chameleon, my engineer, and Taz too, one of my engineers as well. Shout out to them as well. So I've been working with them, and
definitely big shout out to engineers.
The label name?
We Never Done Entertainment. That's what we call. WND. Shout out WND too.
That's what's up, man. Marja'Kim in the building right now. Man, we got to take it back for the people that may not know you just yet, man. Let's take it all the way back so we can paint the picture real quick. Where you originally from, bro?
I'm originally from Jersey. We from Jersey, down to East Orange, so.
Okay. What was life, coming up in Jersey, man?
I mean, life coming up in Jersey, it's Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know we was always like, we was known for the big dancing and Jersey Club movement when I was coming up. So I was big on that, dancing in Jersey Club and everything like that. I played for East Orange Panthers when I was growing up, so shout out to them. Coach Tyrone and all of them. I used to play down there, so that's where the whole football thing came about.
Yeah, that's what's
yeah,
up,
it was cool. It was smooth. You know, I was blessed to have both my parents in my life, so you know, I had a good childhood.
That's fire.
Any of that house music gonna resonate through your new stuff you got coming?
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's.
I mean, that Queen Pen sample was like a house.
Yeah,
music.
yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I was, yeah, like y'all know where that come from.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing was,
you did it justice too.
Yeah. You know,
I like that one. Party in the Hills.
Appreciate it. The crazy thing is that that's the youngest person in my. As far as my record label is concerned, is the one who picked that sample.
Dope.
That was my little sister. Shout out, little sis.
Yeah, big shout out, little sis, man.
Yeah, she act as if like the little A&R.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause she in like the middle.
Okay.
She in high school. She 15.
Yeah.
So she about to turn 16 in July.
Word.
But she got like the air, like the younger people below her who you got to capture that crowd. But then she in high school, so she around like the 18-year-olds, you know. So I'm 20. Yeah. So like that's like kind of like my crowd too that I gotta be able to capture. So you know she got that ear for music and she want to do music as well. So that's another reason why I'm doing this. Want to have a platform for her so that when she come into the music business, she just already running. She don't got to do all the little stuff that I'm doing. You know, running around having to do the work. The platform already be set up for her.
That's hard, man. Big shout out, little sis, man, for sure.
Shout out, little sis, for that Queen Pen sample.
Yeah, man. So you say, I know you know it was nice and ball and all that, man. Let's take it there real quick, man. What position you was playing back then, man?
I was playing running back, a little bit of quarterback. You know, all the nice dudes.
Real quick, man. Talk that talk, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
We heard about you, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All the nice dudes when you younger, you play like running back, quarterback, so they keep the ball in your hands. So you know that's what I was playing. I was playing running back, quarterback. On defense, I was playing safety. You know, so I was coming down. You know, I was hit sticking a little bit back in my younger days. I just play offense. I play wide receiver. Now I play slide Tennessee State. But you know, back in the G, I used to hit some.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Got that, cause you got that. You know, you a sports player. You got that competitive nature. You know, bring that to the music as well.
Yeah, of course. Every single time I go, that's what my dad always taught me as well too. We're going in the booth and rapping. Like you gotta be able to go in there. Every song got to be better than your last song. You know, so that's what I apply to football as well. Every game I play, I'm trying to have the best game of my life. You know what I'm saying? You also don't know when everything comes to an end as well, as we always told me. So you're supposed to live every moment like it's your last. Yeah. And that's what I be doing.
That's hard, man. That's hard, man. Fast forward, you know, you killing things on the football field. You know, talk about, you know, the type of music that you was listening to before you start even doing your own music. You know, what was influencing you, you know, when you was coming up?
I was listening to Juice WRLD, Drake.
R.I.P. Juice WRLD.
R.I.P. Juice. That was like one of my favorite artists before he passed.
Yeah.
You know, that was crazy. I was listening to him. Drake is my favorite artist, though, of all time right now. You know, I like to compare myself.
I can rock with that, man. He don't like Drake like that.
Yeah, all right.
Nah, Jake
tripping,
man.
Him.
I ain't gonna lie, Jake is him.
Yeah,
he tripping.
Anyway, who else, my brother?
I say Future. You know, I'm big on Future as well. You know, and then just like my dad used to be listening to like a bunch of like the older people, Michael Jackson.
So Pop had this legendary music.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Saturday cleaning up.
Yeah, he came up in that. He came up in that era, so you know he's big on them type of people. So I was listening just by default. I was listening to Jaheim. You know, my dad managed Jaheim ever since I was a young.
Man. Big shout, man. Legendary.
That's where I put that woman first sample came with another. You know, with that song with Jaheim. It's crazy because I was actually in the stroller at the music video at the Put That Woman First. We're a music video.
Full circle.
Yeah, so now fast forward, now these years later, now I remix the song and put him on the intro and outro. So, you know, that was crazy too for me to be able to
that's good. That's good to see that and good to see Jaheim in a better light nowadays also.
Yeah, man. I love Jaheim.
I don't like that picture that they be trying to paint on him too. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been around him my whole entire life. And all that stuff that they be saying is all false.
Yeah.
That talented stuff, brother, man.
All false.
Talented brother, man.
That's what's so crazy. It's all false. But, you know, people going to say what they
going
to say.
Man.
Yeah.
I wish he would do more shows, but because he's a legend, man. A lot of people listen to him. He got classic joints.
Definitely.
Classic joint. He got a show. I know his show would be crazy. He got so many joints.
Yeah, that's what I said to my dad. You know, with the whole sample vibe and everything that I'm doing, I couldn't go with doing the samples without sampling Ja.
Yeah,
like a big brother to me. He's been around my whole life. I had to do that one.
So let's talk about the moment where, you know, you put the pen to the paper or you hop in the cypher. Or what was that moment where you was like, I'm going to do some music, man?
I mean,
like not even record, but just you started freestyling at the crib. What was you was at? You was in his locker room?
I ain't going to lie. I was never like that person that was like sitting down writing rhymes when I was young. Like I was never that person. I ain't gonna lie to you. The only reason I really started rapping was because of him, my brother.
Big shout out, bro.
Yeah, shout out to my big brother Sante. That's Slat right there. Right. Slime. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Sante?
Yeah, right there. You know what I'm saying? He the only reason why I started rapping. I wasn't doing this for real. Like I never was, like I said, I never was a kid that was at home. I'm not gonna sit here and tell that story like, yo, I was at home, 5 years old.
I jumped in the cypher, I was killing, ripping niggas' heads off.
Saying I went downstairs and started rapping to my dad. He knew I was the one. Like, that wasn't me.
Hey, you could have popped it though, so I appreciate that.
But that wasn't me. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I wasn't bit by the music bug for real when I was younger. I was more so into going to the league. That's what I wanted to do. I still want to currently do. That's what I'm looking forward to doing.
Okay, it'll happen for you, brother.
To the NFL, so that's what I was trying to do. I was actually around my friends like in high school. This happened around. This was like I said, around that time, and I was just around them, and that's back when like SoundCloud and all that kind of stuff was big. So like the whole SoundCloud era, you know, that's what they was doing. So they was doing big numbers like 100K, 200K stream. They was going fed. So I'm like, I was just looking at them like, you know, y'all got that. Like, I knew what my dad was doing. Like, I knew what my dad did. But, like, I was also looking at a standpoint, like, my dad walked away from music. So, I'm like, what am I, you know, trying to, like, indulge into that. But at the time, you know, they was rapping and they was doing their thing. I was just playing football, focused on going to the league. And a producer sent him over a beat. And it was like kind of like sounded like a Playboy Cardi kind of beat. So like when he said like he was like, yo, he heard the beat, he was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Cardi will come like this, like he'll do something like this, and he did like a little flow or whatever. And I was like, yo, that actually sound kind of fire. You should do that. So he did it. He laid it down. And this is my friend that he was the first person out of like all my friends that had like an in-home studio. So he had his first like in-home setup. He was the first one out of all of us. So he did it. And after he finished doing it, he just turned to me. He like, yo, get on the song. I'm like, bro, I'm not getting on no song.
See, that's the story I want right there. I want that story
like,
right there.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm not getting on no song, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm sitting there. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that, bro. He like, bro, get on the song. I'm like, bro, no, I'm not getting on the song, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. Like, y'all got it. Like, y'all rapping, like, y'all got it. You feel me? I'm not doing that. He like, bro, get on this. He kept asking me. Right. So he like, bro, you really gonna do that, bro? We with the homies, bro. You know, bro. Like, bro. So he start pulling that card. So, you know, you start like, I ain't trying to let down the homie. Like, so he like, all right, bro. So bet. Like, I hopped on the song. Then they had went downstairs. So we was big. We used to eat waffles and all that all the time in the crib. So over at his house. So they went downstairs and made waffles. It was like 6. It was mad of us in the crib that day, like 7. They went downstairs, like 6 of them went downstairs. So it's just me and my man Zay now. So I'm rapping. You know what I'm saying? I freestyled the whole thing. I ain't even write it. Something I just freestyle. I was just, because I was playing around when I was doing it. I wasn't even,
want to do it.
Yeah, I wasn't even dead serious. But like, I ain't gonna, while I'm doing it, I'm like, to me, I'm like, it could possibly just sound good to me. I mean, I'm doing it. So it's like, the thoughts I have in my head, you know what I'm saying? This is my first time laying something down. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just doing it. I finished doing it. He played it out loud. All my friends came running up the stairs. They're like, yo, play that back. Hey, yo, I just heard a body or something. So I'm looking at everybody like, bro, like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, I wasn't expecting that. Like,
you got that reaction.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right. So they, this hard. I'm like, bro, I'm laughing because I'm like, bro, y'all gassing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all capping. Like, this guy, like, we all just in the moment. That's what I'm thinking. I'm feeling like. So then I sent it to my brother because my brother, he going to keep it a buck with me. Like, he going to tell me, like, yo, that's fire. He like, bro, what are you doing rapping, bro? Like, go to the gym,
big
bro.
shout, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So he like, he not a yes man. He gonna tell me when I'm wrong. Like, he not gonna sugarcoat nothing. So I sent it to him. He called me back like 5 minutes later. I answered the phone. He like, yo, when you start rapping? So, you know, I'm like, yo, chill, bro. Like, it wasn't like that. Like, it wasn't like that, bro. Like, it wasn't like that, bro.
Yeah.
I was just playing around. Like, he like, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. That was hard. Like, I was fire.
Yeah.
When he did that, I'm like,
Maybe
like,
I got something.
wait, hold on. Like, hey, he like this too. Like, I wasn't really like expecting that. You know what I'm saying? So then, fast forward, like, I'm like, okay. So after that, I kept going, so I started like kind of like doing it as a hobby because I seen like other people liked it. It wasn't necessarily that I liked it. I loved it that much that I just wanted to do this all the time. But I saw other people like kind of gravitating to it, so I'm like, I was just doing it as a hobby. Just when I got bored, I gradually started to like it more and like it more. So I started doing it a little bit more. So then I still wasn't stunting it for real. I'm like. It's not
you had a moment or something like that. Yeah. What's the name of the record, by the way, too?
That one's actually called Ballin'. That song has never came out to this day.
Oh man, y'all gotta pull that joint out, man.
Yeah. One day I'ma like figure that out. Like as far as putting that out, I'm gonna put that out on.
We gotta hit the first joint. We gotta hit
like,
that.
I'm gonna have to put that out one day where I'm gonna have to figure it out and be like. Okay, I'm gonna drop this on some like, all right, this is my first ever song. Like this was going on.
That'd be hard.
Yeah,
too,
that'd be fire. Like that'd be like some vintage mode.
Balling.
Yeah, balling.
Sure.
Yeah. So
no pad, no pen, just went straight in on that joint.
Yeah. That's so hard. After that, I started doing it more and more as a hobby. Like my brother was hearing my songs and he saw I was getting better. So he like, wow, he getting better than what first song was. He like, yo, he just keep getting better. So he kept like, bro, rap. I'm like, bro, no, bro, I'm not rapping. Like I kept telling him, like, bro, I'm not rapping, bro.
Still don't want to do it.
No, I don't want to rap.
Yeah.
Cause at that time, like everybody was trying to rap. And I'm a big person. I like to go to the left. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to be in the same categorized with everybody else. I like to do my own thing. So
right.
Facts.
Everybody trying to rap, I'm like, that's not really for me if everybody trying to do that. Like, so I mean. Then that's when he kept coming, saying to me, I'm like, all right. So finally, he came and he like, yo, bro, look, show me Instagram post. Dirk just did 3 shows over the weekend. He got 500 bands, bro. So you know that. Hold on.
That'll get you motivated.
A weekend? 500K? Hold on.
That'll get you motivated.
Wait, hold on. So I'm like, wait, hold on. So now I'm looking.
Hey, you need to keep bro around. Bro be thinking.
Right. Bro ain't playing around.
Yeah, he not playing. So he like, bro, I'm looking. I'm like, bro. All right, so that's when my wheels get to turning a little bit more. Like he like, and he telling me, he like, bro, like this is what Dad been preaching to us our whole life. My dad ain't never worked a 9 to 5, probably like 5 days out of his whole life. My dad been an entrepreneur his whole life, made his own money, been his own boss his whole life, and that's what he been preaching to us. So he like, bro, this is something that you would do for yourself. You're gonna be your own boss. It's easy. It come to you. It's not nothing that you got to go work and not do something that you don't want to do. It's something that you could be real passionate about, and it's your brand, you know. So I'm like, start thinking. I'm like, that's kind of true.
Yeah, we gotta call Bro is the closer. We gotta call Bro the closer.
Yeah,
that's the closer, man.
Right. So I'm like, all right, well, hold on. So he was going to school at Iona at the time, and so he used to just go and he just show my song, like that first song I made to a bunch of like people, girls, all kind of stuff. So I used to be at his basketball games and girls would come running up like, oh my God, you Asante's little brother? I'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, oh, like, I love your song so much. He be playing it for us. Like, we love listening to it. You need to drop it, though, so that we can listen to it because he won't send it to us. Yeah, because it's unreleased. So he I can't send it to y'all.
We ain't releasing nothing.
Yeah, but, like, he was showing it to people. So they was listening to everybody. So then I'm seeing that they jacking it. I'm like, oh, y'all jacking this too? Like, so now this is outside people in my circle. This is not just inside people. You know, I'm like, all right, these people close to me, so they know me as a person. So me as an artist, they can already understand what I'm talking about because they know me.
Right.
So now that I see that other people are hearing it and they just automatically gravitating to it, now I'm like, oh, okay. So now I'm like, all right. So now I'm in the studio. I'm really okay. I might could do something with this a little bit. Then he showed my song to my mom. And my mom, you know, my Duke's always going to keep it a buck too. She's going to tell you like, look, boy, like, you know what you good at. Stick to that football field. She didn't do that. She came and she heard. She was like, wow. Like, she's told me, like, I almost basically came to tears. She's like, for you to be around music your whole life and not even think about music, and then now for you to just step in the booth on some, like, whatever, and then it just automatically come to you like that. Like, she told me, she was like, that's crazy. And she was like, I can't believe it. She was just like, she told me, like, if I was a younger artist, like, if she was a younger girl, And she was like, in nowadays time, she was a young girl. She told me she would actually listen to me. Like, if she was in this time and day and age right now, like, I would be an artist that she would want, like, her favorite artist. Like, she told me that. So when she said that, that was all she wrote after that. I just, I'm like,
Mom Duke stamped it. We got to up Mom Duke real quick.
Yeah. Shout out to Mom Duke.
Stamped it. So take us to the moment where now I got to let Pops hit his joint.
I mean, I just kept going and rapping. My dad used to hear me, so I had ended up actually getting my own in-home setup too.
Okay.
And my dad used to hear me in my room rapping, so he started like, it's funny that he did this too because he wasn't telling me that he was doing this. But he used to walk upstairs and he would sit there and he'll listen to me rap.
Oh,
so man. His wheels got to turning too. But he didn't say nothing to me though.
Yeah.
He's just letting me go on and do my thing. Like, he not saying nothing. Like, he making it seem like whatever. My brother is kind of bringing it to him like, yo, Dad, Mar, like, he like, all right. He not saying nothing to him either. Right. But he know in his head, like, what he thinking of and brainstorming, like, how he about to.
Yeah.
But he wanted me to, like, get through high school and, like, finish high school and all that stuff first before he decided to, you know. So I make sure I graduate from it because I also play football too. So he didn't want it, I guess, to be a situation where if I start popping off or something, now I gotta leave high school, not playing sports now because I still had that goal. Yeah. So he like let me finish that out, let me be a regular kid, finish that out, and then after that he came and my brother sat him down and he started showing him my music. And my dad was just like, yeah, like I've been hearing them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's time to.
That's crazy, man.
So then after that,
Big shot Pops, man.
my Pops heard it and he jumped back on board too. So, we've been going strong at that ever since.
Was it a certain record he heard, or he just was, like you said, he paying attention the whole time, so he already knew it was
paying
good?
Paying attention the whole time. Yeah. He just was hearing me in my room, My dad having the type of ear that he had, that he was able to pick out the people that he managed, Jaheim, John A, Naughty by Nature. All people that he had under him that he was managing. So, like, with his ear trained to, like, he has a gifted ear. He know who, like, because he, like I said, he wasn't doing it. Yeah. So if he didn't believe that I was able to do this, he was never going to step in because it was going to be like, it doesn't make sense.
Was it a certain record that you was recording? Because you said you was locked in the room and you cooking up. Was it a certain record that you did where you was like, yeah, I got this shit. Even though people are already, they loving it, but for yourself, like, yeah, that joint crazy. I mean, listen to it 1,000,000 times after we recorded it.
I was doing a lot of songs, but I had caught a beat from my guy, Will. And I was doing YouTube beats before this. And I went to the studio with one of my other friends I was rapping with at school. And I met Will. He sent me a beat. And he sent it to all three of us, actually. We was all supposed to rap on it. And they didn't really like the beat. So, I mean, when they was in there, they was telling me, like, yeah, we gonna do it. But they ain't never do it. So I went and I, like, kind of wrote the beginning of my part down, but I ain't never finished it because I'm thinking they supposed to hop on the song too. So I finished the beat. So we go in the studio again. We supposed to rap on it, and they not touching the beat. I'm like, yo, what's up with this beat? They like, I'm like, y'all tripping. This beat hard. They like, well, I'm like, all right. So they left the beat alone. They like, you can have it if you want. Like, they just gave it to me. Okay.
Good. Let's go.
Yeah. So I went in the studio. This is the first time my dad took me in the studio. Now I go in the studio with my dad. Beat come on. And I started singing the song. And I did like a whole first verse. And my brother was on the phone. And my dad, like, because I had did one song before that. And my dad was listening. He was like, okay. But, I guess it didn't really, like, move him all the way. Then this one came on. This is my second one. So now I'm warmed up. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never been in the studio with my dad either. So I ain't going to lie. I was a little nervous. Like, rapping in front of my dad.
Yeah, you thought you were going to turn into Joe Jackson.
Yeah, so now, like, first time rapping in front of my dad, I was a little nervous. Because I'm like, okay. Like, it's not just, he is my dad, but, like, I'm cursing a little bit, too. So I'm like,
I mean, at the end of the day, that's your hero right there.
You know exactly. So now I'm looking. So I'm like, this is my father, and just him knowing like everything, and like I said, his ear. I don't want to disappoint him. I'm I don't know how he about to feel about what I ain't rapped this to him before. Nothing. I don't know what he about to say about what I wrote. Like, you know what I'm saying? So first one, he like okay, and then the second one came, and that's when I did, and I did that. My dad looked up. He said, "What the?" My brother's on the phone. He like, "Yo, that's the one." So now they in there. So now they geeking. So my dad like, "Nah, this fire." So they in it. So that's why I'm like, okay, That's when I finally. That was the first time my dad would took me in the studio, and I saw that reaction from him.
Which record that was?
Man, it's called Soul. I ain't never dropped that yet.
Oh, come on, man! You holding stuff in the clip?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff that I got in the clip.
Word.
Not dropping like from my originals.
Yeah,
that's gonna hit a lot of people over the top of their head.
Man, we waiting on that joint, man. We waiting on Ballin', Soul, all that. We need all that, man.
But I'll tell you one thing real quick. You say your pops got a good ear. You got a good ear also.
Yeah.
You know who to listen to because a lot of people, they don't know that they have the right circle and guidance around them. Mm-hmm. And I see that about you. Every time you say something about your pops, about your brother, about your sister, like that's a good thing. A lot of people don't got that.
Yeah. I'm just, like I said, I'm grateful to have that whole like piece behind me, my family. Everybody in my record label is all my family. So at the end of the day, everybody know everybody to a team. We all live with each other.
Yeah, that's hard,
come
man.
home, I'm gonna see you. You gonna see me. Like, no matter if I just argue with my brother, like 5 minutes ago, could have just argued with him. When I walk out into the street, I'll never portray that though. You'll never know I just argue with him. I'll never show that. So
that's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah. So with it being family, it just leaves that you know that everybody that's around you is all for you. You know they 100% for you. At the end of the day, we blood. Like it's my real blood. Like, and I ain't even saying that because I know sometimes I done been in a situation where I know I done had blood that done crossed me. You know, so I know blood not really thicker than water, but I know that the blood that I have, bloodline that I have, or my family, my brother, my mom, my sister, my other little sister, you know, with them, I know that person per se bloodline is really family, and that blood is thicker than water. You know, with that immediate family that I have. So, you know, I'm just grateful to have them around me. You know, I love them to death, and you know, that's love, man. One time for family, for sure, for sure. Man, take us to the studio with you, man. What's the process like? How do you choose your beats? You know, you got to have the whole crew with you, like recording by yourself. I mean, sometimes I know you say you write, sometimes you don't. I don't really got a big crowd of friends that really be coming with me to the stew. Only person that really be coming with me to the stew is my dad and my brother. I pick a lot of the beats out. They just send them over to me, and sometimes I done sat with them, or like they come over to the house and I'll sit down and they'll show me some a beat, and I'll go, I don't really like that. Change this around, and I'll change stuff around. Or we just sit down and I'll make a beat with them from scratch. And I'll just go in there and I'll just rap on it. My creative process is I'll either certain beats I'll feel and I'll be like, okay, this is one that I know. I'll be like, all right, I got to do this one in the moment. When I'm hearing it, I'm like, okay, this one got to come to me in the moment, however I'm feeling, I'm going to know. Or some beats I'll sit down and I'll write to it. So I'll write to it before I get to the studio. So when I get in there, I'm already got it written down and I'm able to just go in and just do what I'm doing. But sometimes I'll write the hook, first verse, and then I just freestyle the second verse. Got you. You know, those songs be coming out dope too, because a lot of times my second verses be coming out better than my first verse.
Yeah, that's hard, man. Yeah. So let's talk about, you know, you as an artist, man, because, you know, if I want to listen to some crazy bars, somebody that's gonna bar me down, I might turn some Wayne on. Yeah. If I want to go to the club with it, I might go to Future or Moneybagg or one of them type of guys. If I want to go super duper, you know, classic hip hop lyrical, I might turn some Nas on. Jay-Z. You know, Jay-Z. That's my favorite artist, matter of fact. You know, what does the listener get when they turn you on, man? I'm gonna just say you as an artist. Authentic vibe. Like, I think I got my own little vibe and sound that I've been creating. I'll say like a party kind of vibe, like uplifting kind of, you know. I got some songs like I wouldn't just want to put myself in the box. I don't call myself a singer. I don't call myself a rapper. I call myself an artist. I like that. Yeah, I like to dib and dabble. That's why Drake is my favorite artist, because he got such a plethora of music that you can choose from. And nobody come to a Drake and say that you don't like
something that he did.
He got something for everybody.
Exactly, he got something for everybody.
Yeah.
Every type of, you gonna be like, I don't really like that genre, I like this genre. Well, Drake did a reggae song if you like reggae.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he
like
touches
that.
everything.
I can see that too. I like that.
Yeah, so that's how I feel about my music. You know, I'm very versatile. I go a lot of different ways, and I'm not afraid to use my voice in different ways than other people on the microphone. I know some people be kind of scared because they don't think it's going to hit directly. They're like, all right, if I go too far to the left, they're not going to like it because they want to hear Dirk. They want to hear Lil Baby. And I don't feel that way. I feel as though Dirk, Lil Baby, and all them pop because they were Dirk and Lil Baby, and they decided to go in the booth and be Dirk and Lil Baby. Right. No matter how it sounded, what they wanted to say, they just decided to be themselves in there. So that's how I feel when I go in the booth. I'm making music I know cater to me. I want to sound like Marja'Kim. I don't want to sound like
big that up.
Yeah,
I like
Lil
that,
Baby,
man.
Lil Durk. Because you're never gonna be better at sounding like Lil Baby and Lil Durk than Lil Baby and Lil Durk because that's authentically them.
Smart brother, man. So, I like this brother right here, man. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard.
I want to know real quick, cause how did you feel about meeting a living legend like Nas?
Me and Nas was crazy. Cause you know, you see him on like all the movies and all that kind of stuff like that. Like, so like, just Nas being Nas, like, it's just like, wow. So when I met him in California, it was crazy. My dad actually know him, so he was able to call him over, like, yo. So it was easy for me to get close to him. But when I first saw him, like, all I could say to him was like, yo, like, you a legend. Like, it was just like, yo, you a legend. Like, I really watched you all growing up. Like, my dad watched you growing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's somebody my dad was listening to and, you know, was out there. My dad was in that field, of course, because he was with managing a bunch of big artists, too. So, you know, but like I said, it was just like, that's really the only words that came to me. Like, oh, wow. Like,
definitely a legend, man.
You was floating when I seen that. I was like, okay, you floating.
Definitely a legend in the game, man. See, you was on the Grammy carpet and all that. Yeah. Moving around, man.
Yeah, I'm moving around a little bit. I'm able to do a lot of stuff. I'm only 3 songs in. Well, at the time of me going to the Grammys, I was 2. Yeah,
I was doing my homework. I said, he got 3 records.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I was expecting to see some more, but I see you pushing the singles out right now. Is that a strategy y'all using right now?
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to get everybody to... That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm waiting kind of to put my original music out in. I'm waiting to bring everybody in. I'm trying to build my catalog of fans. Like, I'm trying to build that all up too. And that's another reason why I came different off the spectrum and off the cuff too, because I want everybody to come into me as an artist. I don't want them to just see me one way and then they can't unsee me that way.
Gotcha.
Because I know a lot of artists get stuck in that too, where they'll go and they'll come out a certain type of way, and then that's all people want to hear from them. As soon as they go want to do something else, they like everybody to just automatically just turning their ears off to it because they're like, I don't want to hear that from him. That's not. So I came out the way that I came out, so I can be able to be. I feel like the way I came out allows me to be a versatile artist. It allows for me to people to be unexpected and don't know what's coming from me. You know, and I feel that that's another thing too that'll keep me, you know, in the game and keep me relevant and keep my relevancy up. Is just the fact that people don't know how or what they're gonna get from me. You know,
understandable, man. If I'm looking on Apple Music or Spotify and you know somebody told me check that Marja'Kim out, but they didn't tell me a particular record. You know what's that first record you want a fan to listen to that's gonna make them fall in love with the music forever?
Right now, I'm gonna say "Party in the Hills."
"Party in the Hills," definitely for sure.
I like that's a feel good joint, man.
Yeah,
that joint it feel like summertime too. Yeah. So
summertime is right here too.
Yeah.
So like especially right now, I'm gonna tell them "Party in the Hills." Yeah. Don't get me wrong, that song with Ja is crazy. I love that song.
We're about to get to that.
We ain't got that yet.
Yeah.
But "Party in the Hills" right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
The one. Yeah.
Now the record with Ja, let's go there, man. Big shout Paul Davis, man. Paul Davis be sending me songs all the time, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't listen to all of them. Cause he send me every week he's sending me stuff. Yeah. You know, he do all the DJs like that. Yo, check this out, check this out, check this out. And I don't know, it was something about this joint.
Yeah.
That I just clicked on the joint.
Yeah.
I said, yo, I listened to that joint like 10 times that day.
Word.
I said, yeah, this one right here. And you know, a lot of people touch like certain older records. But like I said, you did it justice, man. It sound like something. It sound like something people gonna have on repeat. It sounds like something you could play at a grown and sexy party. Yeah. You could put on a alternative radio. It just gonna cross over like that. So did y'all know that? Did y'all know that was one of those ones with that record, or it just started growing and you just like, okay, we gotta pay attention to this joint?
I was one, like, to be honest, like, all my records that I came out with first, because I have so much music in the vault that every song that I put out as of recently has been like, all right, I know this is gonna do something. Because I done made about 10 songs and then we done picked out of them 10 songs.
Okay.
So it's all right, out of these 10, which one do you feel is the one right now that we could go with? All right, we're gonna go with this one. So I feel as though like all of my songs are really, because another with Jaheim, that's at over 400K.
Yeah, that's moving.
Party in the Hills over 3. Yeah. But I feel as though the Party in the Hills right now is the one that I'm gonna go ahead and I'm pushing right now because, like you said, the summer vibe and everything like that.
Yeah, definitely.
So the only problem is, a lot of the reason with that is too that it's not going up a little bit more, that I be at school too, so I'm not able to move around and do stuff this all the time. So I haven't been able to float around and actually rub elbows with everybody and talk to people and stuff like that to get people to know me as an artist, or do like podcasts and get everybody, because I've been at school. So I've been stuck. I've been doing a little bit of the Zoom stuff, but I ain't really been moving. But now that I'm able to move for this little month that I got to go back to school in June, but this little month, and then I got time in between in the summer now that I'm gonna be able to come back and forth a little bit.
I don't know, man. You might
start seeing that record a little bit.
It might be hard to go back to school. Y'all keep moving like this, brother.
The
The joints is moving, man. I do my homework when people come on the show, and I was like, I was already on another record, and I got onto the Party in the Hills. I was like, both of them, you got 2 joints moving.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing to do, man. We see artists all the time trying to get some motion off of just one joint.
Yeah.
And they'll throw out another one and another one and another one, and nothing really starts sticking, maybe till they get 15, 20 joints in, man. You on your 3rd joint, and you got 2 that's moving. So that's big. We got to pick that up real quick.
For sure.
You got to pick that up, man.
And while in school.
Yeah, and while in school.
Yeah.
So how do you, I know you got time off now, but how do you even balance it all out, man? Because, you blowing up, you still in school, you got responsibilities in school. I know you take school serious. Yeah. So how do you balance it all out, man?
It's just all time management. And like I said, the people I have around me, they know me down to a science, like the back of their hand. So wherever I don't and I fall where I slack at, they going to pick the slack up.
I like that.
And that's why I have them around me too as well. So if I just can't, because I got a whole bunch of meetings and everything that I'm doing as far as football is concerned, but I got to send this in as far as music. They already got it. We all in the folder and everything like that together.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
family.
So
for sure.
They distributing it out for me while I'm come back, and they like, such and such asked for this. We sent it over. All right, cool. So I don't gotta. So that takes a little bit of stuff off of my mind as well to give me, not the strength, but all the strength, but able to give me just like a little bit of like
peace of mind.
Yeah, peace of mind where I can go, okay, I can just focus on my work right now because I know they going.
Yeah.
I don't got to worry about that aspect all the time right now. And so after around 4:00, I do get all my football stuff that concern in the morning. Then like midday between like 12 and 4, we got a mandatory 6 hours of study hall a week. So I go and do that between 12 and 4. I might go home and take like an hour nap or something. Then I'll go straight to study hall, do my 2 hours. And after that, around 4:30, 4 o'clock, I'll be done with all like football and school activities. So after that, everything else is just.
You 20, man. You a young gunner, man. You got a lot of energy. Yeah. So you be all right, man.
You done freaking great. Yeah, I mean great.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Definitely bigging you up. And you wanna, it's 2023. Second quarter right now, man. I know you got a lot of things coming up, man. But what's one of the biggest things you want to accomplish this year? Let's say it's January 1. What you want to be able to look back and say? Man.
I just want to be able to say that at least this year I had like a Billboard like winning record.
We going for Billboard, y'all.
Yeah. I want to be able to touch the Billboard while I'm still in school, while I'm playing football. So while I'm touching the Billboard, I'm playing football as well, and be able to be one of the best freshmen to play in like the HBCU.
It's gonna happen, man.
Right
it's
now.
gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen.
I'm trying to get both of those under my belt all in 1 year.
I can see it happening, man.
Yeah,
I can see it happening for sure. For sure. So what's to come? I know you said the EP. You got a for sure date on that yet, or?
It's not a for sure date. I'm still working that out. I'm about to shoot 2 music videos for what I got coming out, and then after that, I'm kind of just, you know, I got a whole bunch of stuff that I got coming.
Word.
You know, I've been focusing on putting these music out and getting them moving. So now that I got a little bit of motion now, I feel as though I'm in a little bit of a better place now where I can start dropping music more consistently now. Yeah. 'Cause now that I got like more eyes on me and stuff. Yeah. So it's still gonna be kind of like the sample vibe, but once I get out of that sample vibe, you're gonna see all like the originals. I'm just waiting for that, that one to come, and then once I have all eyes on me, I'm gonna drop my original so it can hit people even more. Like, I
like y'all got a real plan with the music, man. You know, so a lot of people be freestyling. You gotta have a rollout plan, and it's definitely working for you all, man. You know, like I said, 2023 is here. You got 2 records moving right now. Are you doing any shows yet?
I did a show. I performed at Homecoming.
That's big.
Yeah,
I can see you killing the colleges too, though.
Yeah. So I'm working on some stuff with that. Like I said, I ain't really been able to move around, do shows because I've been playing football. Yeah. So I've been at school and everything.
How that felt, man? So, your show. How was that being on stage, man?
And it was definitely different. When you walk out at you walk out at the Homecoming. Yeah. I seen 9,000, 10,000 people out there. Crazy. Yeah. It was like. Yeah. But the crazy thing is that it really didn't feel like that abnormal to me. I don't know why, but like it's like a football game when you first walk in, like we first go into the football game. Before that first kickoff, you got a little bit of butterflies in your stomach. But after that first hit, it's like it's like you're good. So it's like after I walked out there, and then like my first and I started rapping, it was just like.
You here?
Yeah, I'm here. I got to do it. Because what I'm going to do now? I'm going to just walk off now. I'm going to get scared. And walk off. Like, nah. Like, I got to do it anyway.
What's your show?
Be comfortable.
What's your show lineup right now, man?
As far as the...
How you coming out? Does it switch up?
So, right now, I come out to Lit. I played like the Flashing Lights original Kanye. Then I'll come out to Lit. Then after I come out to Lit, then I'll say something along the lines. I get everybody hyped for like a party. Would you want to have a party in the hills? Then I'll go with the party in the hills, and then that's the only 2 songs I had out before, so that was just them 2. Yeah. But now implementing another, then another will come after that.
3 joints, man. Yeah. Show price going up. Word. Get your bookings in, man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hit them with your Instagram and how everybody can reach you, brother.
And again, if y'all didn't know, I go by Marja'Kim. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Mar.Ja'Kim on IG. Also, Gis_Amar on Twitter. At Marja'Kim on TikTok. At Marja'Kim on YouTube. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Pandora. Whatever you got.
Everywhere.
Spinrilla.
Everywhere.
Whatever you got.
It's on there,
it's
man.
It's on there at Marja'Kim.
Where you get that name from?
I got the name from, so my original name, first name is Amar.
Okay.
All my family, everybody close to me call me Mar. Except for my dad, but everybody else.
What pops call you? Hold on.
I don't know if I can tell you. I ain't gonna lie. That's a little.
All right. I thought I had you. Let's go ahead, though. Go ahead.
But yeah, my dad called me something different, but everybody called me Mar. So when I was thinking about it, I'm like, okay, Mar. I knew I wanted to do something with Mar, but I just didn't want it to be like Lil Mar, like Lil. Like,
you got enough Lils, man.
Yeah, everybody Lil something, Lil Mar, Lil. So I ain't want it to be anything like that. So I was thinking about it, and then my middle name is just so unique. It's half my dad's name. His name is James, and my mom's name is Kim. So I'm the middle child as well too. So they just took my name and put them together, and all together it means Immortal Forever Supplanter Chief.
Like that. I like that, brother.
So that was just something that I wanted to go along the lines with. So when I heard that and I just put the 2 together, I'm like, that sound kind of fire. And then also it sound like a designer too. Like I have a lot of other things that I want to do in life. I'm already doing a whole bunch of other things. Under our record label, I also we build affordable homes in Newark. New Jersey.
Okay, real estate. Okay.
People, so we doing the real estate thing. We also got the little trucking business and everything going on as well too. So, we doing that. We doing both them things. So I also got merch. He got the hoodie on right now.
That's hard, man. That's big.
Marja'Kim merch. I got a logo and everything for that. So I just see a whole bunch of other things that I want to do as far as when I heard Marja'Kim, it just sounded like more. It sounded like it's an interesting name. It's unique. I feel like it was definitely something to draw people in. It roll off the tongue. It sound like Versace or say something like Marja'Kim. Like it sound like something. Yeah, something like that.
Definitely rooting for you, man. Y'all make sure y'all pick up that Marja'Kim merch. They doing big things right now, man.
Big things.
You know, this is a hip hop platform, of course. So before we get out of here, I gotta ask you this question. I asked everybody this question.
And I got one other question right after you.
Top 5 dead or alive, my brother. Who you got? Rappers.
Top 5 dead or alive.
Who you running with?
I'm gonna have to go. Drake's my favorite rapper, so he in there.
Like that.
Gotta throw Future in there.
Who
Juice WRLD still top for me.
I can respect that for sure.
That was the bro right there. I ain't gonna lie. I used to listen to him all the time.
Get 2 more for the people.
I'm trying to think if I want to go with like today's day and age too, or like going with the crowd of people, you know, because everybody be. But for me, I'm gonna say Thug.
Free Slime.
Yeah, Free Slime, Free YSL, man. But yeah.
One more.
I'm gonna have to go with. Who I want to go with? I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of different fields.
See how you lean back?
Top 5 dead or alive.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Top 5 ever?
Yeah.
If you got Drizzy in there, you gotta throw Wayne.
I like that.
We can roll with that.
That's a good list.
For sure.
That's a good list.
If you got Drizzy in there, you gotta throw Wayne
in there.
I like that, man. I like that. What you got for him, cuz?
Before we get out of here, I want to know one thing. Why does the music industry need the first Marja'Kim? Like, why? I
feel as though they need me because what I'm doing, like I said, is different. It's not nothing else like. It's nobody else I feel as though is doing what I'm doing. You know, I'm rapping and I'm also playing football as well. I mean, shout out to Flage, she's doing it on the basketball scene, women's basketball. Certainly. But I feel as though it's never really been done to the full entire spectrum that I'm trying to fulfill. I'm trying to be the first person to play in the football game, perform at halftime, and then finish the football game. Man, that's
gonna happen for you, brother. That'll be crazy, too, man.
That's what I'm working towards.
I like that.
That's what I'm working towards.
You got to go switch up real quick.
Yeah. And I see that everybody else right now, I feel as though, like I said, my sound is super unique. I go in, and if I ever hear myself going towards even if it's something I feel as though it's a flow that I did already, I'll steer all the way the other way.
I like, man. Yeah. That's going to keep you in the game, bro.
You ain't never lost.
Yeah, man. I like, you know what I'm saying, going all the way to the left. So, yeah, I feel as though, like I said, my situation is unique. I feel as though I have, like, kind of, like, a unique voice, like the way we talk, like me and my brother and stuff, like the way we talk, like it's a little different. So, like, people are going to gravitate to that as well. And, Cool.
Big shout, man. We appreciate you stopping by. We're rooting for you, man. We loving the music. Marja'Kim, anywhere you find music, Apple Music, Spotify, like we said, YouTube, Pandora, whatever you find music, go check the brother out. He got the record going crazy right now, lit, Party in Hills, in the record featuring the legendary Jaheim, another. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. He's going to be on the road very soon. He's moving and shaking right now. It's Big Motion Podcast. To go by the name of Bezo803 on that social media. I got my co-host with me right now.
$sign Mikey, man. Appreciate you coming by.
And we out, y'all. Peace and love. 1, 1, 1.